Hello everyone, this is Hero here, and welcome to another King of Fighters 98 Ultra Match Online video. Okay, today's video topic, what are we going to talk about? I'm sure by now, all of you, or at least most of you, have already played Pick Battle. If you have been watching my videos on all my Pick Battle matches so far, I hope you guys actually learned something from those videos, and I've gotten feedback from some of you guys saying that my videos actually help you guys to win pick battles. Out of 6 matches, some of you have won all 6 of them, some of you have won 5 of them, or even 4 of them. Okay, this is really good. Congrats to you guys. Okay, today's video is going to further up your pick battle game, further up your knowledge, further up your skills. Okay, pick battle has 3 modes: power inheritance mode, skill mode, and super mode. Let us touch on power inheritance mode first. Power inheritance mode, basically what it means, the fighters that you own, and have been training in pick battle power inheritance mode. For example, you have been training Rugal, and if you happen to pick Rugal will get increase in stats. Basically in health, defense, attack, damage, and stuff like that. This is what power inheritance mode is all about. A tip from me to all of you guys: do not be bothered too much about this word power inheritance. Do not be bothered too much about what fighters to pick and what fighters you have been training. Don't have to be bothered about this point too much. Just pick the better fighters in the list, and you will be able to get an upper hand still. The additional stats added is not that high. It's not that high. Power inheritance mode, just play as per normal. If you see a good fighter, and even though you do not train a fighter, just pick that fighter. Let's say for example Orochi Sherman. If you guys watch my videos, I always pick Orochi Sherman most of the time if she's on the table. If she's on the list. And you guys can see from here, I do not train her that much. Even more so for global server, I do not even have Orochi Sherman, but I still pick her because she is that good. So this is my tip for power inheritance mode. Skill mode and super mode. I will want you guys to see this image, which I have prepared for everyone. I will post this image up. Hopefully I can post it on Reddit and in the Discord channel. Just a note before I go through this list. This list in no way is in order. Meaning to say that Shingo, you guys can see Shingo here first, doesn't mean he's the top tier pick for skill mode, and the moment you see Shingo you must pick him. Not really the case. In pick battle, you guys have to see by situation. Situation is very important. Which is why in every pick battle videos that I've created and on my channel, I explain my picks, I explain my strategy, I explain certain decisions, why I make those decisions. So take note, all these characters you have to see by situation, then pick accordingly. Pick battle number 1, you have to play a lot, you have to practice a lot, and followed by all the fighter knowledge you must know. To excel in pick battle. Okay, so with all of this being said, let us go into this list proper. For skill mode, okay, some of you may feel that, oh, this fighter is good, why is it not in this list? Okay, I know not all fighters is in this list. This list is one of the few top picks that I feel is very good and is very important, okay, to consider during your pick battle matches, during the picking mode phase. Skill mode, okay, to me, these are the few fighters that are top tier. Shingo, skill mode, every round, okay, you will reduce rage for your opponent by 300. Every round reduce rage. Your opponent first fighter, normally they put a tank at the front, okay, that fighter will never have a chance to use ultimate. Okay, this is why Shingo is so good in skill mode. Hydrant, okay, Hydrant, he does double damage to tanks. Okay, so skill mode, and he attacks a column also. So in skill mode, every time he attacks is 2 targets, and most of the time people put a tank at the front. So Hydrant is one of the very good picks in skill mode. For Shermay, okay, Shermay, she is very situational. If you see your opponent has a lot of female fighters, he picked a lot of female fighters, and he managed to pick Kula, or he managed to pick Orochi, Leona, or a lot of female fighters, you can pick Shermay to counter him, because Shermay's skill has a 90% chance to silence one female fighter for 1 round. So skill mode, every round she uses her skill, there's a chance she can silence your opponent 1 female fighter every round. Okay? The next, Crazy Yori. His skill allows him to drain and steal opponent's rage. If the first round you put out Crazy Yori and he steals the rage for your opponent, the next round he can use ultimate immediately. He don't have to wait until the 3rd round. Okay, and every round draining and stealing rage is about the same like Shingo. Okay, you can control your opponent's rage. Okay, for Orochi, why I recommend Orochi also? Because normally the first fighter at the front, okay, opponent will always put a tank. Okay, most very high chance is always a tank. Okay, unless opponent decide to put a gang fighter. So Orochi is there to kill tanks. 60% more damage to tanks. Okay, you may think that Orochi is not good, but in skill mode he's actually quite good. Okay, he kills tanks like nothing. Kula, okay, her skill is really good. She attacks a column, okay, has a 75% healing reduction and a 25% chance to silence your opponent. Okay, if she can silence your opponent for 2 rounds, you are at advantage. Your opponent won't be able to use the ultimate. Orochi Leona, okay, her attacks and damages a column also. 2 targets, 40% healing reduction and 6% loss of health through bleeding, but this is only for the first target. Okay, so she kills tanks very quickly also. Okay, so these are the few fighters that I recommend in skill mode. Okay, the next question is that Hero, why is there no tank bosses in this list? Okay, reason being very simple. If there's Shingo on the board, okay, and there's Geese, there's Rugal, there's Zero, okay, on the board also, So there's 4 fighters at the list you can see available for picking: Shingo, Zero, Geese, and Rugal. You have 3 bosses over there, and you want Shingo, and you are first to pick. Which will you pick first? Okay, I telling you guys right now, please pick Shingo. Okay, please pick Shingo. Let your opponent pick all the 3 bosses. It's okay. Okay, let your opponent pick Rugal, Zero, Geese. Okay, but he won't be able to pick all 3. Okay, so maybe most likely he will pick Zero, he will pick Geese. Rugal is there. Okay, then next round you can pick Rugal or one of the other tank bosses, because you only can pick 2. Okay, why do I say to ignore the tank bosses and pick Shingo instead? Look, reduce rage by 300. A tank boss have to be at the front. Okay, if he's not at the front, he's not tanking. He's not tanking, he's of no use at all. He's useless. Okay, so when opponent put Geese at the front, if your opponent put Zero at the front, you have Shingo. Shingo every round keeps reducing rage of that boss tank. That boss won't be able to use ultimate for the whole game. Bosses, okay, Geese, Zero, if they don't use the ultimate, they won't be tanky. And at the end of the day, they are just standing there and tanking with just their health only. Okay, so this is why Shingo is a pick. Is a higher priority pick over tank bosses in skill mode. Okay, so like I said, this is why I said this is very situational. Okay, you guys must understand through a lot of pick battle matches, then you guys will slowly understand which is a good pick, which is not a good pick. Okay, let us go to super mode. Okay, super mode, the list is longer because a lot of fighters can do a lot of things. Kasumi is one of the top picks. Why? Because in super mode, like I mentioned just now, every round your opponent, every fighter, okay, can use ultimates non-stop. Every round you need Kasumi there. Kasumi's ultimate reduces 2 enemies rage by 200, meaning to say that she can control 2 of your opponent fighters. Okay, every round lesser 2 ultimates hitting your team is a very huge advantage. This is why Kasumi is such a top pick in super mode. Okay, Kula, okay, her ultimate hits everyone, reduces 4 enemies 70% crit power with 40% chance to freeze. Okay, the main thing here is you are hoping that Kula can freeze your opponent. If you can freeze, means next round they have 1 less fighter to attack you. Okay, and that is why you guys watch my videos. Super mode, if there's Kula, most of the time I'll pick Kula. Clark is very devastating in super mode because of his damage. Increased 20% damage and 16% chance to stun. Extra 70% damage to gang fighters. Clark is really painful. Imagine every round he ultimates, your back row will disappear. Okay, you will get cleared by him. If you are up against an opponent who pick Clark, please put all your fighters at the front row and leave 1 fighter at the back. Normally tank fighter at the back. Okay, or DPS fighter at the back to absorb the damage from Clark, and try and think of a way to take out Clark ASAP. Okay, just a note, all of this ultimate shown here, okay, is all with weapon unlock, because in super mode all fighters their ultimates is already max, okay, with weapons unlocked. That's why you see the ultimate abilities is a bit different, it's a bit higher. Okay, Chrysalid. Okay, he deals damage to real enemies. Okay, but the main point of Chrysalid is he has 25% chance to silence enemies. So there's a chance he may silence your real enemies, all 3 of them. Okay, there's a chance, 25% chance, Chrysalid. But of course, damage strike, he's not as devastating as Clark. But if you pick Chrysalid in pick battle, of course you try pick as much Snake Soul as possible. But then again, you're in the C situation. Okay? Orochi is another one of the top picks in super mode. Why? Because every round, okay, he damages all enemies with 30% chance to reduce 300 rage and 15% chance to stun your enemies. Okay, this is why Orochi is so good in super mode. Super mode is all about controlling your enemies and reducing their rage. Okay, Orochi. Orochi, he can pair up with Kula. Remember, his passive increases the chance for your other gang fighters, okay, in applying control effects on your opponent. Okay, Orochi passive is like that. So Orochi, if you pick Orochi, you can consider other fighters like Chizuru. Remember, okay, Chizuru's passive with Orochi around will increase. You have an increased chance to silence your opponent. I have seen Chizuru and Orochi combo in peak battle mode so many times, and it's so devastating because they keep controlling your fighters. If Chizuru's silence is 2 rounds, 2 rounds where your fighter cannot use ultimate is a huge deal. Okay. Besides, okay, let's not put in Orochi in the equation. Let's say if there's Chizuru in for you to pick in super mode during peak battle, you can consider picking Chizuru also. Okay, like I said, it's very situational. That is why I didn't put all fighters in this list, because Chizuru is not really a top pick. Okay, she's one of those, like, if there's not much fighter left to pick, then yes, you can go ahead and pick her. But if you manage to pick Orochi and Chizuru is in the list also, you can consider picking Orochi and Chizuru together. Chizuru will become quite a high priority pick because you already have Orochi. Okay, so just play a lot. Okay, just try and think through what I just said. Okay, all these things, with more practice, with more matches, you guys start to learn. Okay, Geese in super mode is a very powerful tank. Okay, restores 20% HP, 90% chance to be controlled free, 20% defense, and 20% resistance rate increase. If you have Geese in super mode, you manage to pick him, every round he ultimates, he will have this whole effect here, and he's almost unkillable unless you have very high devastating fighter that can do very high damage to Geese. If not, it's almost impossible to break through his defenses. Okay, next kill. Okay, I'm sure you guys watched some of my pick battle videos. Next kill very simple, he does damage, but the main thing is he applies soul burning to 2 targets because he attacks a column, decreasing 12% HP per round and reducing rage by 200 per round. Okay, next kill will be able to control your opponent fighters for you. Okay, and Joe. Okay, some of you guys may be surprised, huh? Why Joe? Okay, remember, Joe's ultimate, okay, attacks a column, okay, and he reduces rage by 200. I know most of the time opponent only put out 1 fighter at the front, and that's all, nothing much. So Joe is there to actually use his ultimate. The main thing is to reduce the rage for the back fighter, the fighter behind the only fighter he put in front. Okay, you reduce their back fighter's rage. So you have one less opponent to use ultimate. Okay, you won't be able to reduce the front fighter's rage, because after Joe use ultimate, remember, you still have to attack that fighter through normal attack. Then by the time your 4 fighters have attacked the front fighter, he will already have full rage. So don't look at the front fighter. Your target is the fighter behind the front tank. Okay, which is the fighter at the front. The target behind that fighter, so that it can reduce his rage. Okay, one less fighter to use super on you. K is very simple. Remember his skills, the lesser the fighters on the field, the more damage he does. And he does nothing but damage. For K, every round his ultimates, your column will die. Ultimate one time, your column will be almost dead. 2 times definitely gone, at least 1 fighter will be gone. Especially if he crits. So he's devastating. He's there to take down your defense, to burst through your defense, to kill off your tanks. Okay, remember, main target defense reduced by 30%, he will burst through. Orochi crits, he is there to control. Okay, same like dash kill. Okay, basically here 40% to silence and 65% to cause soul burning. Okay, that Orochi crits is one of fighters you can consider picking. Okay, the last 2 fighters here, Orochi Leona, Crazy Yori. These 2 that I said is very situational. In order for Crazy Leona and Orochi Leona and Crazy Yori to shine, it's best during your picks you try and pick and go for 4 souls formation. In pick battle, 4 souls formation, I would say Orochi Leona shines brighter than Crazy Yori. Why? Remember, Orochi Leona, every time she uses her ultimate, she increases the resistance rate for your team. Okay, letting your whole team survive longer, be more tankier. Crazy Yori, nothing. It's only the first round has increased resistance. That's it. Okay, so in super mode, besides all these fighters, okay, I know there are a few other fighters that you guys may be asking. So what about Rugal? What about Zero and stuff like that? Okay, like I said, this is very situational. Let's take Rugal for example. Okay, yes, he's very devastating. Every round he can ultimate, he can start killing off DPS fighter and hits the back row. But you have to see, if your opponent didn't pick much DPS fighters, okay, and he has like a lot of gang fighters, or maybe there's a lot of other good characters on the table besides Rugal, then Rugal may not be a top pick. And remember, Rugal is not an actual tank. If you pick Rugal, you have to put him at the back. You cannot put Rugal at the front. He will die very quickly. You have to put Rugal at the back. Every round he kicks ultimate. He's there just to do damage and take out fighters. Okay, so you guys need to consider this. Some other fighters that you can consider picking is Zero. Okay, Zero, he is there to be a tank, but he has to block to tank. If he didn't block, he will die very fast also. Okay, but he's there to actually like ultimate to absorb the defense of the tank fighter, opponent tank fighter, to make them softer so that they can actually burst through easier. But Zero is also one of those fighters is very situational. Okay, some other fighters that I can mention like Terry. Okay, Terry's ultimate has a chance to stun fighters in the column. Sometimes he will stun 2 fighters. Okay, so you guys have to really know. Okay, go and read up, go and understand all the fighters to see what the ultimate does and how can you make full use of all these fighters. this list, hopefully, and this video can actually help you guys up your game in pick battles. Okay, up your game in pick battles. I hope this list can actually give you guys more knowledge. I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions, okay, because I'm not able to cover every single scenario. I'm not able to cover every single fighter on what to pick and stuff, because pick battle, like I said, is very situational. So you guys have any question, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Okay, I will sure to take a look at comments, and I will be sure to reply every single comment. And actually, I do hope I can continue doing so in the future. My subs have been increasing. I thank you everyone. Okay, and the comments I get is more also, but I try my best to actually reply every single comment. Okay, so please, okay, ask questions. Okay, you guys need to ask, and I try to answer, and hopefully I can help you guys. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. Okay, goodbye.